So today we're gonna be making a southern fried chicken. Now the first thing I like to do when I'm cooking my chicken is I like to clean my chicken. So I rinse it in some water just to remove any excess things that may be on it. Just to make sure we have a clean chicken that we're cooking with. And the next thing I do is I pat dry the chicken, and this just helps remove the excess water. It also helps the seasoning to stick better to the chicken, and it helps the chicken to fry better in the grease. Then I gather up my seasonings. As you can see, I have a variety of seasonings. You can use whatever flavor that you like, but I like to use a chicken rub, maybe a lemon pepper, a garlic powder, an onion powder, and a black pepper. Remember, chicken is all about the flavoring, so season it as much as you like. Use whatever seasonings that you would like because you want it to have a good, nice flavor. The next thing I do is I prepare my flour. I take my flour, put it in a bowl, and then I basically add a little more seasoning to my flour. I feel like when the flour has seasoning in it, it makes that crust taste so much better, and it also keeps the chicken flavorful. You have flavor on the inside and flavor on the outside. And after that flour has been prepared, you're gonna want to dump that flour over that chicken so you can coat it. Some people like to put the chicken in a bag. I didn't have a bag, so I just decided that I would just use a bowl with a lid. So I just basically put the flour in there, put a lid on the bowl, and just shook the chicken until it was nicely coated. You may have to use your hand to get the batter evenly spread over it, but just give it a good shake for a couple of minutes, and then your chicken should come out nicely coated and ready to fry. I chose to use Crisco oil. It generally helps the chicken to come out with a nice golden texture, and it becomes really crispy, and it's just overall really good. Alright, so once you put that Crisco in the pot, you're gonna wanna wait for it to melt. Once it begins to melt and sizzle, that means it's time to put your chicken in that oil. Now I like to put my chicken in there one at a time. Another thing, you're gonna want to make sure your chicken has room to fry, so you don't want to overcrowd the pot. You want it to come out with a nice, evenly cooked, coated chicken. So make sure they have room. After about 10 minutes, I flip my chicken over, let it cook another 10. Once it looks the way you want it to look, and you can poke it and there's no blood and the chicken is light, that means your chicken is soon to be done. Feel free to take it out, let it drain, and then after it cools, enjoy your work. Here is the finished product. Thanks for watching. Feel free to give feedback.